Hello YouTube!
Hi YouTubes!
Welcome back to my commentary videos with Adam. We're going...
The Adam and Phill the Phill and Adam show.
The Phill and Adam show. Yeah, so special.
La 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 la!
Yeah. So we are going way back in time.
We are going back to, boy, your very first video.
My very first video with Adam. This was back in the days when we weren't even really friends yet. This was back in the old Taekwondo era when it was like, you know, teacher and student. We had that relationship, and I've always had, you know, a very high respect for you, but we weren't friends yet. You know, we you know, didn't have that personal relationship that we, you know, accumulated during our filming.
So receipt credit card machine.
Was that what it was?
Freaked me out too.
Who was that? Ghost. So anyways, I give this video a lot of credit to, you know, our relationship, because I mean, I can't tell you how excited I was, really excited when you asked me to be a part of this video.
Well, I'll tell you a couple of things. So the first thing is, the Christmas Siege was the very first video I made when I was in 11th grade. And it's you know, as bad as anything can possibly be, but it was great at the time. And there was no...
I actually love the original Christmas Siege. I remember seeing that.
No software for computer editing that was available to the public then at that time, so I would edit between two VCRs, like how you might record a videotape that one would rent at like the video store onto a blank tape. I literally put whatever we filmed here, and I would fast forward and rewind to the shot that I wanted, and I would have a blank tape, and I would hit play, record, pause, fast forward, rewind to the next shot I wanted, play, record, pause, and assemble it that way.
That is awesome.
That's how I used to edit.
Wow.
So the original Christmas Siege, you know, again, you just use your friends, and the only person you would know that was in that, I think, is Nick Asbill. Nick Asbill was in that. And he broke his ankle when we were rehearsing fight scenes for that. We had to throw out all that choreography.
Well, no, there was
freaking ridiculous.
Who else was in that? I think Crystal was in it.
Not in the first one. That was in Christmas Siege 2.
Oh, okay.
Christmas Siege 1. Boy, I don't think there's anyone else in there you would have known. My brother, but I don't even think you've met Nick face to face.
No, I haven't.
Nick moved away before then.
God.
So this is the reboot, or the reimagining of it. It was like, let's go back and do it again, and it'll still have the same flavor, being cheesy, and I even hung up some of the same backgrounds. This big blue background that my grandma once made for me is hung up in the background. So, you know, but to make it better. So a friend of ours named Dave comes in to play an elf, and I think he steals the show. And Becca, who was at school at this time, at college, met Phil, and started to become good friends there. So Becca had told me that she was making friends with Phil, and she just said, "Hey, do you think you might ever want to use Phil in one of our videos? I think he would do it." And I said, "Oh, I never really thought about it. Yeah, you know, let's go ahead and ask him." And Phil was game, and he probably regrets it ever since, because I never left him alone after that. But that's what you get when you're so good at it.
I'll tell you what.
You have to become a YouTube star.
I really was excited when you asked me to help out with this video, because for me it was like, you know, I already, you know, respected Adam so much for you know, his teaching and, you know, his martial arts skills, and I always looked up to him, and you know, I always knew about his YouTube channel, and I had seen his previous videos, and so I thought it was really cool and everything, and for him to ask me like, "Oh, hey Phil, you want to, you know, help me out in this video?" It was like, you know, I played it cool. I was like, yeah, I can help you out, but
I got you,
in my mind I was like, dude, this is so awesome. And then after filming this one, I mean, yeah,
we were off and rolling.
You think of how far we've come in 5 years.
Yeah, man, this was 5 years ago. That's crazy. Well, you have Becca to thank, because she put the bug in my ear. It's just like Becca put the bug in my ear about Allie, because Allie was very into local theater. And Beck says, you know, Allie acts, she might want to be in our videos. And I asked her, and she was willing. So Becca got both of them in there. And then Phil got Victor into a video. You know, so it's just, sometimes, I guess the lesson is, sometimes you just got to ask. You know, what's the worst that can happen? Someone say no? I understand rejection can be hard, but, you know, look, if you don't ask, you'll never know, so.
Hell no!
If somebody asks and says no, then the answer's no. But if you never ask, the answer's no. You get what I mean? Okay, so Phil plays 2 roles in this. He is an abominable snowman and throws me around like crazy. There's one awesome slam. He killed me with this one slam. This slam, that when it comes up, is amazing. And he plays basically Anakin Skywalker, like an awesome candy cane wielding Jedi who has like a lot of like deep-seated emotional
so much
trauma.
Angst.
That's
Okay,
old school
okay,
start. That's
this
the gym logo. The North Pole. Like a real movie, right? What's the mystery? So that's Becca and Phil beating the crap out of each other. Something that would become regular. Wow, opening credits.
This is awesome.
This is really fun for me because this is going right back to the Christmas Siege videos.
Turn it off. Help.
Beck is so funny in this. Help.
Who did this to you?
Snowman.
Where are they? My dojo? Taken over.
This is a funny.
Not on my watch.
I love it. I love it.
My mom filmed this. Santa getting ready. Santa comes rolling in.
What was that?
I love that. He could have just looked to his left. Whoa! This is it!
Oh!
That is then he's dancing. I love it. That is a gnarly throw. And then here it pile drives me. It's freaking crazy.
Now I think like the little dance stuff, wasn't that even like behind the scenes? It wasn't something that was like.
But I just liked it having that in there.
Put it in.
Then he's just dancing like yeah.
Little shadow boxing.
I like how it's like all kinds of backyard wrestling moves, man. Just like tackling each other and stuff.
Yeah.
That's off of a trampoline on another day. Giant trampoline.
Because he's got to get the hat.
Ugh. I like that snowman.
Fall through the bags. I like how my leg is showing.
This is Phil again.
Oh, what a badass!
And Phil literally looks like my brother when we did the first Christmas Siege right there.
This is the rest of your life. All for seconds.
I like that line. That's actually a line from a movie called Demolition Man. This is cool too. Just sword fighting. Mm-hmm. Phil freaking really kicked me there in one of the takes. Kicked me right in the chin. Yeah.
Oh. Too bad. You're on the naughty list.
I love it. I love working with weapons, man. This is a really fun one for me.
This was like, I think, what percolated ideas that we could do the lightsaber choreography competition.
Yeah, seriously.
That's right from our lightsaber choreography competition.
Now that was improvised.
Yeah, we
accidentally broke the cane.
Yep, that's
in one of the takes. So then we put it back together and said, "Hey, let's
look how
hit it off."
young you are. Holy cow, like a little boy.
Like you don't even care. You know that Christmas is
What a wuss!
Who put you up? He did.
He did.
So you gotta know Dave. Dave's like a big personality. He's a really good guy. He also mentored Phil. But Dave like this is just
You're the one who's responsible.
hilarious.
You're my head elf. I am sick of all the commercialism surrounding Christmas. For that, you must die.
I love it, because he doesn't sound like that in real life.
Dude, this is another flip for real. You guys kicked the crap out of me in this.
Yeah. Well, and he actually knows judo too, so he's throwing you around because he has the skills.
I really think that's funny.
And then the little dance that he does when he's, sparring with you.
Yeah.
The little bouncing, yeah.
Dave was great. The problem with getting Dave in these videos is Dave has a business and a wife, and it's just hard to drag him in for this crap.
Oh, that was foolish of you. Beautiful.
Beautiful.
Hey, you fool. Dave's reactions are great.
And then Beck with her badass kicks.
I miss Dave.
Honey? Oh!
Dave does a great job. You can get Dave into Evil Clown 5, man. Let
Please?
him just be any character he wants.
Oh, not you again.
That's off of a trampoline
I
too.
love it.
It's like when you uppercut someone in Mortal Kombat.
You should have never got.
He's great in this.
Just throws you again. He's so technical with
I thought
it,
this
too.
was funny.
Sorry. Sandy, you better stay down.
Oh my gosh.
That's you see how Dave can do that? That front brake fall?
I'm fine. How did you know this was happening?
Ah.
That's enough. No way. I just got started.
It's great.
I have not watched this in forever.
Now I was behind the camera for this part
yeah,
too, huh?
yeah, you were there. And then this is where I would have a big moral to it, but it's too big. Needed to rein this in some.
Despite what it might have evolved.
This is more like a Adam message of the week in the kids class.
More friendly.
Wow, he looks
Well,
scary.
He really does. This was a different time too, because this is when you were doing a lot more of the motivational videos. This is before you totally sold out and went for Evil Clown.
No, it's not selling out. It's just, I have other passions too.
It has substance and meaning, and that substance is the true gift of the season. Sorry, Christmas.
Totally changed his mind.
I do love the message that you're giving, but I just love how
I
every
always
time it
hope
cuts,
kids would like it.
every time it cuts to Dave, it's
like,
not actually him listening to your speech.
Right.
It's you behind the camera saying, "Okay, Dave, now give me a a face of
Give me this.
affirmation.
Give me that. Oh, and then out of
Aw.
nowhere, here comes like Billy.
Hey.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
Aw.
Aww. That was my first video with you guys. Aw. Good old Dave Williams. Ooh.
What was
The hell was
that?
I am sick of all the commercialism. Bring it on.
Boy, we had fun on this one.
Oh, there's a Phill.
Oh.
Oh man, that was not that.
That was a fun video. That was just so simple.
Talk about nostalgic too. I think that was
Oh.
I think that was 2 days. I think that we did.
No, that was one day.
It was only 1 day.
I think it was a one-day shoot.
Wow.
At least for me. I don't know
Whatever.
if you did any other shots.
No, I would have had you there for because you were behind the camera when Dave was there. So
Yeah, that was one day.
And I tell you though, it's amazing how far we've come to totally destroying everybody with like multiple day shoots.
Right?